everyone at the beginning of this series was like, Duke Wayton is definitely the better choice. But then again, Duke Wayton, on the other hand, shows up with blood all over his body and a psycho face. So, I wonder what they think now. But don't get me wrong though, I was also a little bit of a Duke Wayton fan, but I've completely done a 180 degrees. Pretty sure he had a part on all these serial murders that's going on that Lewis is investigating, and he does not know how to take a rejection pretty well. All in all three of them are far from perfect. Before we get started, I just want to remind our viewers that if you like seeing more yaoi content and would like to support this channel, please don't forget to smash that like button. Also, if you haven't done so, please subscribe to this channel and hit that notification bell. Feel free to message me in my social media at ZEALED FUJOSHI, which I'll be using to interact with viewers about more yaoi content. If that's something that interests you, feel free to follow me at ZEALED FUJOSHI. Finally, this episode will contain explicit content and a lot of manhwa spoilers. With that in mind, please proceed with caution. You have been warned. Now, without further ado, let's jump into chapter 25, 26, and 27 of Who's Your Daddy? Lewis was drugged! Probably by Duke Wayton. It was mentioned the drug wiped out all memory and made the user totally succumb to any command and crawl into someone's bed or some sort of shit. I'm kind of conflicted about how I feel about the characters right now, so I'm terribly sorry about this commentary. Lewis clearly thought Duke Wayton was the father. Come on, guys. And while being 4 months pregnant, he went and did that and all sorts of other things with the crown prince. Clearly, he could have fought back. He was manipulated by the crown prince, but he could have drawn a line somewhere, and when he was confessed to by Duke Wayton, he just ignored the dude. No wonder the dude's psycho right now. At that time, he wasn't shady and went and did all the smexy scenes he did with the crown prince and totally dissed Duke Wayton. From the current situation though, we can clearly see or say that it's non-consensual sex, whatever happened that night, as someone who is drunk will not be able or not in the right mind to give their consent, regardless of whether they beg for it or not. And in this situation, he is assuming he was drugged by whatever the murderer, Duke Wayton, was using on the victims. Although I cannot completely hate the crown prince because he thought Lewis wanted to be with him, but his action later was really the big issue in this whole series, like him forcing himself on Lewis 4 months after. But no, I guess people can justify that by saying Lewis didn't really put up a fight. All I can say is Sabrina and the doctor are the best characters in this series. Everyone else is shit. But man, I don't know why I cannot put this series down despite all of these men being absolute a-holes. Like, the prince is a total selfish, manipulative knobhead. But the duke is also low-key kind of scary. I mean, the man has only a few servants in sight, and the only one he does have is nervous as F. Also, look at Duke Wayton's house. That shit is creepy as hell. It's dark. It's freaking black. Like, It's the complete contrast of the prince's house that's completely bright. It blinds me sometimes whenever they're in the prince's house. Despite the prince being a jackass, still though, I can't resist the twist of the heart, the anguish, the dark crevices inside that beep boop organ that presents the darker shades that encompasses love. The selfishness, the possessiveness, and that powerful draw that these characters have for each other. It's so interesting to put down this series, but I also want to see where it's gonna go. I just want to say that Lewis, I really wish that he's not so wishy-washy, because I really just wish that he was a little bit more wiser through this whole series, and I could have tolerated it a little bit more better. But then again, something's wrong with me because I can't put this book down either. And hey, look at chapter 27. We finally get to see what a medieval car sex looks like. See? It's done in a carriage. I hope you enjoyed today's episode. Please don't forget to follow my social media to be teased about some of the boys' love that I'm interested in. Feel free to leave me a message and converse with me in my Discord channel. I'd love to hear back from you. And please consider supporting the show by donating as little as 99 cents through www.sealedfujoshi.xyz. Also, don't forget to support the author. All the manhwa details can be found in the description below. Again, thank you so much and hope to see you next time.